Hello, did you know Dixie Belle have a new primer on the block? It's water-based, it's easy to use, and it's probably the only primer you'll ever need for painting furniture. Welcome back to the Dixie Belle YouTube channel. I'm Connie and I'm one of your Dixie Belle brand ambassadors. In the video today, we're not going to really be doing painting as such. I'm going to be showing you this primer. It's called Bond Emboss. There are 3 colours. There's a clear, a white and a grey, and it's a fairly new product to Dixie Belle paint. Now, historically, you may be aware that Dixie Belle sold 2 primers. One was called Boss and one was called Slick Stick. So they have actually formulated a primer that amalgamates, that's a really fancy word, both of those primers into one. Now, they simply haven't poured both, stirred them and made a new product. It has a brand new formula, it's just that it has the properties of both. So this is what it looks like. It's called Bond Emboss. This is the grey one, but like I say, it comes in 3 different colours. You've got white, clear and grey, so that you can use whichever colour is best suited to the project that you're working on. So this one primer will prevent bleed through on your projects. Bleed through is when tannins that are from real wood pieces leach through into your paint and cause a discoloration of your paint. This prevents it. Other property this has is adhesion. So if you want to paint a piece of furniture or a craft project that isn't solid wood and is very, very slick and shiny, for example, metal, glass, plastic or laminate, or a factory finish piece, usually paint would not stick to those surfaces, and that's where this primer comes in. So if you have a very, very shiny surface, like metal or glass for example, or it could be real wood which has a very shiny surface and you don't want to sand it or can't sand it for whatever reason, then this is the primer that you need. I am going to show you a couple of examples of how I've used it on projects, but that's really all you need to know. It creates adhesion for shiny, slippery surfaces to allow you to paint things like metal, glass and plastic, but it also has the stain blocking properties as well. So if you are painting a real wood piece and want to prevent tannins leaking through into your paint, this is also the product that you need. So this piece that I found in a charity shop has a factory finish on it, which is obviously a pre-painted factory finish white, and it's not really economical or cost effective, or would make best use of my time to strip that off. It would also be super tricky as well, because usually these pieces are made out of MDF and they're not the nicest pieces to strip, and even when you do, the wood is awful underneath. However, Bond Emboss is your lifesaver when it comes to pieces like this, because it does mean that you can still give them a new lease of life without having to strip or sand away at the existing factory finish. You can simply apply 2 coats of Bond Emboss to the surface, leave it 24 hours, and then you are ready to paint in your desired finish. This is a metal cabinet that I picked up off Facebook Marketplace that I wanted to do a really cool effect on, but first I had to apply Bond Emboss to that surface to ensure my paint would stick and stay on that surface. So again, 2 coats of Bond Emboss with a roller and I was good to go. Another example of how you might want to use Bond Emboss is for something like this. Now this kind of falls into both categories because it is wood, but it is also very shiny and slippery. You could go about prepping this in a couple of different ways. You could clean it, scuff sand it and paint it, or you could clean it and prime it using Bond Emboss, and that would create adhesion on this kind of slippery shiny surface for you to allow your paint to adhere. Either way is absolutely fine, but it gives you options of what to do if you for some reason can't sand or don't want to sand or have a very intricate kind of detail piece that would be an absolute nightmare sanding. Then that is the problem solver that would help you out in that situation. In this final example, I'm applying Bond Emboss on this oak chest to prevent bleed through. Again, 2 coats of this and leave it 24 hours before painting. Just to recap, It's called Bond Boss. It's a water-based primer. It creates adhesion. It also is a stain blocking primer. You can apply it with a brush, a roller or a sprayer. Always make sure you clean your project with Dixie Belle's White Lightning first. Apply 2 to 3 coats of Bond Boss on your project. Leave it to dry for 24 hours before applying any paint. So I hope this video helps you out a little bit in terms of how to use Bond Boss and the types of surfaces and projects that you can use it on, as well as the application. But if you do have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments below, and either myself or the good people at Dixie Belle will answer them for you. Thank you for watching as always. Make sure you are subscribed to the Dixie Belle YouTube channel, and I will catch you next time. Bye!